Hello everyone, it's Nahar Geva here today, and today we have an interview with Orel Buskila. Orel is a successful eBay dropshipper. He's run multiple eBay accounts and he's doing very well for the time he's dropshipping on eBay. In today's video, in today's interview, I'm going to ask Orel a lot of questions on his favorite suppliers, what is product research method. He is going to share with us his store performance, one of his store performance, and give you guys a lot of tips on how to become successful dropshipping on eBay. Welcome, Orel. It's great to have you here today. I hope you're doing well. Please
Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me. It's great to be here, and it's a big honor to get interviewed by you.
Thank you very much. It's great to have you as well. And I think the best will be that you will just start with introducing yourself to our audience.
Okay, my name is Orel, as Nahar said, Orel Buskila. I'm from Israel, and I live in the States also, in the United States. I'm doing eBay for 7 years, started with dropshipping, doing dropshipping until today, mainly on eBay, and make a good living out of it.
Great. So before we jumping into the share screen and start to ask more concrete questions, I would like to ask you, you said you're doing it for 7 years, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I would like to ask you, since when you joined Zik Analytics, since when you're part of the Zik Analytics community?
I think that I started with Zik in early 2017. It was like, I think it was 2017, if I got it right. It's right after the launch. If you remember, you introduced me with AutoDS tools, and then he launched also just after.
Yes, so yeah, it was, we launched in the beginning of 2017. Yes, I remember that. Cool. So you're doing it for the last 7 years. You are part of Zik from the end of 2017. Exciting. Now we're gonna start with asking more interesting questions. So I think let's start with share screen. Let's show the people who are watching one of your store performance. And meanwhile, I will also prepare the rest of the question. All right, I can see your screen. Looks very good. Maybe if you can just increase the size, zoom in on the browser so it's easier to see. What we see here, I think it's the best that you will introduce the store, explain us what we see here regarding the revenue, the supplier you are using, the amount of active listings you have in this store.
This store, I have it like for 8 months now. I didn't open it, I buy it from another friend. It's a really good store. It's only American suppliers. I'm using mostly Home Depot and Walmart here.
All right.
A little bit more diversified products that I sell from another retail or wholesale suppliers. Like you have Harbor Freight, etc. Just local retailers. Okay. And we're going for around 15% on profit on the sales. Okay. Now, as you can see here, the down is not something very, very important. It's just the period with Pioneer. We slow down in purpose to slow down the sales until everything figures out.
So.
As we can see here, this store has 1,000 feedbacks. It's around 8 months. It's a store that I bought from a friend of mine. We have like 12K in sales this month. As you can see, 42K in the less than 90K. And it's doing really good. We're doing like 15% profit on our sales with few American suppliers like Walmart, Home Depot, or more diversified suppliers like Harbor Freight, for example. I think that's it. What more I can tell you about?
All right, you gave us some good information here. You ran this store for 8 months. You work with suppliers such as Walmart, and Home Depot and some other small US retailers, right? Like family businesses, retailers, small
It's
stores.
really easy to find them, and if they're willing to do dropshipping for you, it's great.
Amazing. I'm sure we're going to discuss the topic of suppliers during this interview longer. Just want to discuss a little bit here regarding the amount of active listings compare sales you generate every month.
Yeah, when I buy this store, it was running on a different system that I work from today, and it was with several thousand items. Okay, so basically we lower the quantity of the items that we have on the store. And I don't know to tell you like the sell-through exactly. Okay, I just know to know, I can tell you that my average sell price is around $60. That is great. I'm selling less, I'm making more profit. And I'm really interested more that to put my effort in market research, in good market research, instead to just, bulk upload.
All right, so this is very good point. So you're focusing on lower amount of items but high quality, high price. This is correct. You're selling higher price product. Okay.
We want to raise the minimum price for item, and then we make more sales with less work.
Okay, more profit with less work. So you have here, as I can see, around 803 active listings, and it took you around 8 months to get to 800 active listings, or this is also include removing the old products?
Thank you. It takes me 8 months to clean it, basically.
Okay, yeah. So
when you change from one supplier like Amazon that you can't work with today, you can't just remove all the listings in one day.
True.
So this is the time that we need to clean the store and also to make better market research and make sales from the, make sales again.
All right. Okay, so one store generating $11,355, 15% profit, so it's approximately around $1,600 profit. I want to know, what is the cost? How much you spend for running this store?
I'm not spending that much of a money. This is exactly the system, because we don't need any Encore store.
Okay.
Don't need monitor with too much listing. Okay, we just need the basics. We're going up to 1,000 items, and with all of our stores, and it makes it great because as you can see, we make it like 16 to 2K a month, $1,600 to $2,000 a month profit on a store. If you have a few dozen of them, it makes it.
All right, this is very, very good to know. Very good to hear also for the people who are getting started, understanding that it's not about scaling up, it's about scaling horizontally. You keep the store in a low level risk with low revenues, low cost to maintain, but you open a lot of stores. Correct me if I'm wrong, but
you are making it in the correct way. Exactly.
Yeah. Okay, let's move on to the next questions. The next questions, I prepare a list of questions here. So the next questions is actually about what you say. You run in a couple of stores. So how many stores you actually have?
Oh, today, basically, I am not just a seller. We have a company in the States. We have several services. Under the company, we have more than 50 stores today.
More than 50 stores?
Yeah.
Wow, this is massive. And you do it alone or you have a partner?
No, I don't have a partners, but I have a really, really strong team behind me. I'm not doing it alone,
All right. So it brings me to another questions. But before we move there, out of 50 stores, what is the average revenue you get out of 50 stores?
My revenue, you're talking about sales?
Sales, no profit. Yes, sales.
Okay. If we're going in sales, I'm going like last month we ended it with 690K.
690,000.
Yeah.
Wow, this is massive. This is amazing to hear. I'm sure it will inspire a lot of people. It's also inspiring me. It's very well done to maintain so
It's a
many
lot of
stores.
work. It's a full-time job.
Yes, yes, absolutely, absolutely. And this brings me to the next question, and is how do you maintain how do you manage so many employees, or how many employees you actually have from product listers, customer service, etc.
Today, how I am doing it, I divide it to sectors, to different sectors in my company. Okay, we have market research, we have listings, we have orders, etc. Every sector has his manager, mostly Israeli or American one that I can trust on. And underneath them, every one of them have 2, 3 VAs. It depends. And they the one that manage it. I the one who mentor them, and they know how to do it with their employees. Of course, we are managing like every company. We have company meetings, we have parties, we have a.
This is great to hear. And which you say you mentioned you divided to different sectors. What are the sectors?
Oh, we have first we have the market research and listing sector.
Okay.
That we have a manager that is Israeli one that making you have one employee for listing and one employee for market research. Okay, because they stock it up. They don't do it every day.
Yeah.
Okay, and basically they are in charge of all of this on all of the stores. They know when they wake up in the morning, this is what they do. Okay. On every one of the sectors. The second sector that we have is the orders. The order sectors is managed by my wife, by the way. She is on the money.
Nice.
Yeah. So she's managing that one, again, with 3 employees that making the orders. Okay, with the different suppliers. Of course, they know how to handle returns or all those stuff, you know. So this is this sector that to bring me to the next sector, that it's customer support. Customer support work directly with the previous sector that we talked about, because the need for the labels or the returns or the refunds, etc. Okay, of course we have the and we have the. How much sectors did I count? 3. That's
3.
it.
Yeah. Product research, ordering,
Market research. Yeah, that's it. And
customer
administration, but it's only me.
Yes. Okay. Okay. So customer service work with the order with the
Customer
ordering
service and
department.
orders works together because they are connected.
Yes.
Basically in every way. And we have the market research and listing, and of course optimization, etc. That works.
Amazing.
Alone.
Amazing. It's amazing to see what a system you build here, what a business you build here. It's I'm sure it's going to inspire all the people who are watching us. I'm going to continue with the next questions. And I want to ask you, you said you have around 50 stores, generate around $600,000 a month in revenue. How long it took you to get to this point?
Actually, it's the answer to that, it's really funny, because I had system like that before that crashed completely.
Okay.
Okay, and then I need to build it from the beginning. So I can tell you the exact time. Until today, it took me like 18 months, exactly. From the point I was on 0.
So you already had system like this in the past, it's crashed down, and now 18 months later, you are with over 50 stores, with around 50 stores and around $600,000 revenue from all these stores. We are witnessing here one of the stores who doing $11,355 in the last 31 days with 15% profit in average. And I will repeat, because maybe some people haven't watched the beginning, you're doing everything with US suppliers, right?
Just US suppliers. I have different suppliers, but only US. I don't work with China at all.
Okay, and this brings me to talk about the suppliers. If people are getting started right now, or people are working with the different suppliers, what suppliers you recommend them to use when drop shipping on eBay, and suppliers that you're using?
When you're a beginner, you want to make it more easy, you know? You don't want to get too much in trouble on the beginning, and you want everything to run smoother. So I can recommend on Walmart, for example, because they are really easy to handle. Or maybe if you're not into just American suppliers and you work worldwide, you can do AliExpress.
Okay, so for beginners, Walmart, AliExpress. What about Home Depot?
Yeah. I believe that beginners need to stick with the easy way until they learn it. You know?
Okay, so one supplier at a time, one thing at a time. Yes, I definitely agree with you. Also, think focus in the beginning is very important. And this brings me to the next question. When you got started, this is probably questions a lot of people would like to hear the answers, because when you get started, you don't know, you're not sure, you just hear from other people that eBay dropshipping is profitable, and etc. But when and how you realize the potential of eBay dropshipping?
I think basically almost immediately, because before that I never was really entrepreneurial person, you know what I mean?
Okay.
And then I got into eBay after accident that I had.
Okay.
And pretty much immediately I understand that you can scale it with how much that you how much that you want. Okay, there is no end to it. The scale, the end of the scale is up to you, basically. Okay. So when you understand it, you just want to run. You don't want to stop.
All right. So what was it, the first sale that make you understand?
I think that basically if you remember 2016, 2017, it was different days from today. Basically before the first a long time before the first sale, I already know it.
All right. Good to hear that. Great. So I'm going to move on with the questions. We are very soon to end this interview. I hope you guys find it valuable. I want to also thank you, Orel, for all the information you shared with us. I think this is going to be very good questions. People would like to hear the answer. What are your tips for scaling horizontally, for creating multiple stores? A lot of people asking these questions: to use VPN, to use proxy, which identity, etc. What is your tips? Let's try to sum it up, in few important tips on how to do it, how to actually create 50 stores.
You're talking about how to create multiply stores, or how to operate those stores?
How to create or buy.
Basically, what I recommend is first to open on all of your relatives. It's the easiest way. Okay. And it's illegal, of course. You need to ask for permission. And just do it, and it's completely legal, and you can scale as much relatives as you have. If you don't have, it's easy. I have relatives, I max them out, and then I start to buy stores. Okay. There is a lot of new sellers that don't make it, or just give up. So you can see the story. You're just making like a contract to sell the stores between us, and that's it.
I see. And how do you solve the problem of Pioneer account, or connecting to managed payment, or connecting the
I tell you the truth, I didn't have I have one store that have problem with it. Okay. All the others go through the verification process.
But you create the bank accounts and the managed payment, everything on the name of the relative.
I didn't create them. They already was there. You just need to activate them. When you work with real accounts on, real people, we already work with Pioneer back.
So you purchase the accounts with the banks, with the PayPal, or either
it was there. It was just waiting for them.
Okay, all right. So you look for the complete package. So if someone want to sell you store,
Huh? I want it all. I can't take part of it. If you have an eBay account, PayPal account, you have to have his Payoneer account.
Okay, all right, good. So you guys, this is a good point. If you're already purchasing an account, you're purchasing it with everything. So you make sure you buy the eBay account to get.
Of course, to make a contract between you, to make it as legit as you can.
And we can move on with few more questions. So first of all, again, thank you for showing for exposing your store. I don't take it as for granted. People are very.
We want to expire as much as we can.
Great. So it takes me to the last part of this interview, and we discuss suppliers you recommend. We discuss on how to scale horizontally. How to actually, you know what? Before we move to the last question, we didn't discuss how to operate multiple accounts. These people really like to know.
As I told you before, it's really easy when you have a system. And when I divide all my business to different sectors. This is the breaking point that make it much more easy, because everyone that come to work in the company know exactly what he's doing, know exactly what he need to be perfecting, and this is how we work. And basically it works, you know. I know the whole picture. I just need to see them painted, you know.
Okay, and in terms of technically, how do you open multiple eBay accounts from one computer? Do you use servers?
Basically, I'm using several different methods. The first one is, of course, proxies that you can buy. This is on, we have two systems. We have API accounts and non-API accounts. Okay? So our API accounts that connected to an API monitors are on proxies. Our non-API accounts are on RDPs, on clouds. Okay? Like Kamatera, Amazon AWS, etc.
All right, good. So you will just make sure you log in through this Firefox portable and proxy or the server. This is good, just to keep the IP all the time clean and same, right?
Exactly.
All right. Okay. We are about to finish, but before we finish, I really want to ask you if you like to share 4 tips for beginners. Something you think is most important for beginners to know before they get started, or if they already got started, to give them some motivation.
Okay, I have three subjects, like make 3 tips out of them. Okay, first thing, it's never give up. Okay, as I told you, I have few $100,000 business a month that just vaporized into air, because it's an internet business. It's one day it's here, the other day it's deleted. So, and you're back in zero, and still I'm here. Got interviewed by Nahar. So first, never give up.
Okay.
Whenever you have store got closed, go check what you have done wrong. I promise you, 100 times of the suspensions, you are in charge of it. Okay, it's on you. Basically, you just don't know what you have done. Okay. Second tip is invest in market research. Okay. When and where we sell it, it's not that important. We have eBay, we have Amazon, we have different marketplaces. Okay, where we are selling it and how do we do the market research? This is what's important. If you're selling summer items on the winter, it's not, you know, they're not going to buy it. You need to invest in good market research. Okay, yeah. Basically, this is where it's coming into place. Okay, and third tip that I can get is don't be afraid to scale up. This is a business that has to be scaled. Okay, if you're keeping it small, basically it's your hobby, it's not your business.
All right, amazing tips. So first of all, never give up. Totally agree with this, mainly with online businesses, like you say. Second of all, product research, make sure you know how to find winning products, make sure this is the core of your business. If you list products with demand, you will sell.
This is what works.
Yeah. And the third one, which I wasn't sure, I didn't thought you were going to say it, but it's amazing tip for everyone, because actually even when I got started, I got stuck for a long time with only one store. It took me time mentally to overcome these things. I liked so much my first store, it took me time to let it go and make more stores. And this is amazing tip, guys. If you already make one store successful, now is the time to scale. And it might be complicated in the beginning and a lot of open questions and open topics you don't know how to handle, but don't give up. Go through it, learn how to do it, and scale your business. All right. Thank you so much, Orel. It was a pleasure to have you here today. It was great to have you, great information. And I'm going to see you probably because I think we can make more interesting videos together. So I think I will be discussing with you after this interview how we can make more interesting videos for the guys who are watching, for our audience. And that's it, guys. I wish you best of luck, and I'm going to see you on the next video. If you find this interview valuable, smash the like button, subscribe to our channel, and comment in the comment section below. We will answer your questions. Thank you so much, and see you on the next video. Ciao.